at you with another makeup tutorial, and I'm going to start off by priming my eyelids with the Urban Decay Weightless Concealer. Now, we are working with some Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadows, which I'm super excited about. So it's really, really important that we do prime our eyelids to make sure that these eyeshadows are as vibrant as possible. Now I'm going to take this Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm going to take the shade Lucid. And on any fluffy brush, this is a MAC 224 brush, I'm just going to put this all over where I put that concealer. This is also a step to use when you are priming your eyes, just to make sure that the eyeshadows blend together. Now I'm going to take Bobbi Brown Toast. It's just a beautiful, like, peachy skin tone. It's really warm, but not too warm, but it's a perfect transition color. So I'm going to use it for this look, and I'm going to put it in my crease from inner to outer corner, blending it in windshield wiper motions and circular motions as well. You know the drill, same old, same old. Now taking the Jaclyn Hill's Favorites palette by Morphe, I'm going to take this beautiful light purple eyeshadow and put it right on top of Toast. This is also a transition color, and so I'm just going to be blending it back and forth in windshield wiper motions like I did with our previous eyeshadow. And I'm going to be using the Sigma E25 brush, and this brush is just a little bit more dense than the MAC 224 brush, so it's perfect for more precise placement, but it also blends beautifully, so yes. Going in with a little bit more Toast, I'm just making sure that these colors are blending together. I am not taking these eyeshadows all the way up to the eyebrow. As you can see, I'm keeping it in the crease. Even though this is a dramatic look, we don't want it to look crazy, okay? Keep it clean. Now going in with my favorite part, the Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadow. This one is called Caitlin Rose. It's a beautiful, deep, rich, cool purple eyeshadow, and it is beautiful, as you can see. I'm using the MAC 242 brush, but honestly, use your fingers because that's what's going to give you the most vibrancy with these eyeshadows. I just, I was being lazy and I just wanted to use a brush. But honestly, use your fingers that God gave you, okay? They're free. With no additional product, I am going back in with the E25 brush by Sigma and just making sure that this color is blended into those transition colors, because obviously y'all were thinking, oh my god, Molly, this looks crazy. You needed to get it together. But don't worry, I'm not going to steer you wrong, because what's going to get you through this look, it's going to be packing on the color and blending it out. Going in with our second Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadow, it's called Masquerade, and this has to be my favorite purple eyeshadow ever in the world. I'm just going to keep this eyeshadow in the center of my lid just to give more dimension, obviously make my eyes pop a little bit more. So yeah, I mean, just making sure that you're packing on that color and then blending it out, and then packing it on and then blending it out again. You just have to make sure you figure out how vibrant you want this eyeshadow look to be. So pack on as much color as you want and make sure everything looks cohesive. So yeah. And then nothing special, I'm just going to use a L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara to prime my eyelashes for some false lashes. And I'm going to be using the Iconic Lashes by House of Lashes. Oh my gosh, how many times can we say lashes? So this is how I put on my lashes. I just like to pop them on the center and then make sure that the two ends are glued down so they do not pop off on you throughout the night or throughout the day, whatever. And making sure that you're keeping it as close to the lash line as possible, especially since I'm not using eyeliner. I want to be as precise as possible. So next, I'm just going to take a makeup wipe and remove any fallout that has happened on my face before I prime my face with the Makeup Forever Step 1 Smoothing Primer. I'm going to put this on the areas where I tend to have fine lines, which is all over my forehead because I make crazy facial expressions throughout the day. Then I'm going to put a little on my nose and a little on my smile line, chin, wherever you feel like you aren't as smooth. Next, I'm going to spray my face with some Fix Plus, and yeah, it was a lot, so I had to make a crazy face, but it was worth it. I love Fix Plus. Now I'm going to take the Benefit Hello Flawless Foundation, and obviously this does not match my face, but it does match the rest of my body. I didn't spray tan my face, so yeah, that's why I look crazy right now, but With a Makeup Geek stippling foundation brush, I'm just going to make sure that I'm patting this foundation into the skin and not swiping. Then I'm going back in with my concealer, the Weightless Concealer by Urban Decay, and I'm just going to go in like a triangle motion and up towards the temple to make sure that I'm nice and highlighted. Then I'm going to highlight other parts of my face that I want to be highlighted, obviously. So on my forehead, my chin, Cupid's bow, and the bridge of my nose. With the damp beauty blender, I'm just going to pat and blend this into my skin. This is also going to help pick up any excess product so you don't have cake face, which is a bonus. And please excuse my fingers. It's hair color. Sorry. It's nothing gross, I promise. Now for the eyebrows, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. And I believe I'm using soft brown. But yeah, there's nothing really special about my eyebrows. I'm just making sure that I'm filling them in as natural as possible. And filling in all the spots that are a little bit patchy, and then taking the spoolie side and blending that out. So, you know, if you feel like you've gone a little bit too heavy-handed on some parts of your eyebrows, just take that spoolie and brush through them, and it'll pick up any product that you know, made a mistake on or anything like that. So, I wish I had more to say about my eyebrows, but I don't. They're pretty basic. Alright, now I'm going to take the MAC Emphasize powder on a tapered fluffy brush. And I'm just going to set my under eye concealer in any parts of the face that I want highlighted. And I'm packing on this powder because I want to look really highlighted. If your mascara or eyeshadow tends to fall out throughout the day, if you set your under eye area with some powder or like a highlighting powder, it will make a huge difference. Now I'm going to take the MAC Skin Finish Mineralized powder in the shade Medium. And I'm just going to set the rest of my face with that powder. And this is going to make sure that my bronzer and my blush, my highlighter, everything is kind of blended together. The foundation I use is a little bit dewy, a little bit shiny. So this is going to kind of help matte it up for you a little bit. Taking Give Me Sun, another mineralized skin finish powder by MAC. And it's a bronzer and it's beautiful and I love it. But I'm going to take it on a e.l.f. flathead powder brush, and I'm just going to warm up the face. So on my cheeks, on my forehead, any of the place where I need to bring life to. Now I'm going to contour a little bit with the Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion. Gosh, sorry. And I'm using the NARS Ita brush, and I recommend this brush for anyone that is like a beginner at contouring. This brush is so easy when you want to achieve a strong contour and also make it look blended. So if you are a beginner at contouring and highlighting and all that jazz with powder products, then get this brush. You will forever be grateful. It's a lifesaver. Even if you aren't a beginner, even if you've been doing makeup for 50 years, get this brush. In your next makeup purchase, get this brush because it is the bomb. Taking one of my favorite blushes by MAC, Peaches, on a Real Techniques fluffy brush. This is the perfect blush to use with this look. It's going to be a nice contrast with the purple shades. And also, it's going to bring out that transition color. You know, that eyeshadow toast that we use by Bobbi Brown. It's going to pull that out and kind of bring everything full circle. So, yes, it's perfect. Next step is highlighter. I'm going to be using NARS Alcatraz. And with a Sigma tapered highlighting brush, I'm just going to put this on the top of my cheekbones, above my eyebrow, and then on my Cupid's bow, and a little bit on my nose. With the flathead brush, I'm just going to take that Caitlin Rose and put it on the outer and inner corner of my eye, and then taking Masquerade and putting it in the center so it matches the eyeshadow that we did on our lid. Now taking MAC Smolder, any eye kohl will work. I am just very heavily putting this in my waterline, and then I'm going to take a pencil brush and kind of blend everything together, making sure that everything is nice and smoky, and we're kind of wrapping this around the whole entire eye. We don't want to kind of create like a sharp wing. I want this to be a rounded, smoky look. With my telescopic mascara, I'm going to give my bottom lashes several coats because I want them to be nice and thick so they stand out really well. With any flathead brush, I'm going to take another Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadow. This one is called Whimsical, and I'm just going to saturate that tear duct. I feel like when you highlight the inner corner of your eye, it really makes all the other eyeshadows pop. So I'm really being heavy-handed with this. And then I'm going to take Emphasize and I'm going to put it right on my brow bone, making sure we have a nice highlight to kind of bring this whole look together. And then making sure everything's not choppy, everything's blended. I'm going to take a clean blending brush and blend everything together. Okay, home stretch, y'all. I am lining my lips with the ColourPop lip liner called Bound. And then I'm going to take Nude Peach Fuzz. It's a NYX Extreme Lip Cream. And I'm just going to top this look off with a beautiful peachy lip just to kind of tie everything together. Now it's time to spray down my face with some Fix Plus to kind of set my makeup, make me look nice and dewy and hydrated. And yeah, that's it. That is all, folks. We are finished. I cannot thank you enough for watching. I had so much fun kind of playing around with this look, playing with those Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadows. It definitely was a blast. So thank you guys for watching.